hello. My hair looks really bad. Please put it aside. There's 2 questions you might be asking right now, and those questions are, why does your room look like that? Why do you look like that? I just had COVID on Christmas. Right, obviously. And during that COVID, there was somebody else living in my house who did not have COVID. I didn't want to give her COVID, so I did a lot of my living in this very room. Since I last saw you guys, it's been a hot minute. I last spoke to you, made a TikTok account. I made a TikTok account in which I got some attention. I made initially to promote this very here channel and did not work. I tried, I got attention, I did everything right, but I did it wrong because I got no attention on this channel. Clearly something went wrong. This is like the only lighting that yeah?
Dinner-wise, do you want chicken french fries, or do you just want chicken, or do you just want french fries, or chicken and french fries is fine, yeah?
Anyways, having some chicken, I guess. To talk about a very special book, a book that I enjoyed very much. Why do my nostrils look so goddamn big? It would look better from over here. Too bad you can't have it over here, bitch. Why does nothing go my way? Okay, that looks fine. So today we're talking about All That's Left in the World by Eric J. Brown. Don't you dare judge a book by its cover, but I do that all the time. I bought this because I thought the cover looked nice. I was also very interested in the whole apocalypse idea. I really like apocalypse stories, especially stories nursing you back to health kind of stories. That's what this was. One of our main characters, Andrew, managed to stumble across a bear trap, finds himself in a little pickle, if you can say. Oh my gosh, it sounds so dumb right now. See, that's why I'm using this, because look at that lighting otherwise. Trump there for a second. So there's this really bad disease, infection that wiped out the population. They're calling it the super flu. This takes place after COVID. It's brought up in the book, but this is after COVID. Unfortunately, both the characters' families were wiped out by that. Steps in the bear trap. It's very injured. Doesn't want to die from like sepsis or whatever you would die from. He finds a cabin in good condition, goes inside, stumbled across a gun-bearing boy, a bear gun boy with a bear, boy with a gun with a bear. And that boy is Jamie. And he's like, get off my property. Why are you here? Why are you hurt? Andrew is like, I'm so injured. You need to give me help or else you can just kill me right now. And then Jamie's like, he doesn't like killing people, so he's like, and he helps him. He's such a good guy. I mean, come on, like, jeez, what a sweet. So at this point in the book, you're iffy about the characters, you don't know them. You have more introduction to Andrew's character than you do Jamie. They're sitting here having these conversations, talking with each other. Jamie is kind enough to use his mother was a nurse, and she wrote him up a notebook full of medical advice if anything is to happen. He's kind enough to use that to help Andrew, who's in a bad situation. So the two of them are helping each other out. Andrew decides to stay with Jamie until his leg is healed enough for him to continue on his journey to Alexandria. Yeah. So the two of them have this little moment together, living in the same place. Both of them have been alone for a long time. Family is long gone. So they're alone. They're with each other now. Starting to really enjoy this company. Being with somebody, feeling that they hadn't had in a long time, that would be really difficult. And having to let go of that would suck even more. Unfortunately, after a while, I find out that their cabin, which they've been living off of, it still had electricity, means of getting hot water. It's a good place to be. Was no longer safe. Andrew up and left that day. He decided it was time for him to go. He didn't give any heads up. Jamie in that moment decided that was not, he couldn't go back to living how he was before. So they decided to keep on going out. I'm not going out. Decided to keep on. Sorry, I just like blacked out for a second there. He decides to follow him. They set off on this remarkable adventure together. So that's the plot of the book. Do I recommend this book? Yes. 1,000,000 times over, yes. I would give it solid 5 stars, probably. 4.8. 4.9 stars. 5 stars, that rounds up, you know what, it's fine. The characters were enjoyable. There's a lot to grapple onto. If you don't like one plot point, it's okay because it will move on and there will be other things to grapple onto. Just you feel like you're on this adventure with these two characters. You feel so attached to them and to everything going on around them. I can read this in like 2 days, but I don't want to because I want it to last longer. I read it in 3 days. If you like books like They Both Die at the End, an alternate bad universe, two people manage to find each other and grow feelings for each other, that is the kind of story that you are going to be getting with All That's Left in the World by Eric J. Brown. An amazing, not a love story, but a story where people can find love in a hard time. Story is the perfect story for readers like fans who have read things like They Both Die at the End and not really had any other exposure to books. This would be a good book to start off with. Amazing story. Gorgeous story. The writing style was great. I recommend this book highly. Beautifully written. It is Why do my eyes look like that? I love this book so much. I don't even know what to say about it. It was so encapturing. It was so entrancing. It was so... If you have COVID like me, I recommend you read this book. It'll make you healthy again. That is an empty promise, and I don't care. Like a hole under here. No, there's not. Never mind. Sorry. That looks like I was talking about my penis. I was not. I don't have much else to say. This is probably a shorter, like, less exciting video than usual. But I wanted to get something out there. I wanted to say something. That's that, I guess. I also just wanted something to edit. I miss editing things. That was really fun. So last thing, before I end this video, so we're done the review section here. I want to talk about my TikTok account a bit more. If you want to go follow that, I recommend it. I'm posting a lot more on there than I am on here, of course. It's a great community, the book talk community. Some of them are really annoying. I'm looking at you, classic literature girl.
Enemies to lovers. You read it, and you're like, wow, you refuse to read classic literature. Not a question, it's a statement. I can tell.
Okay, bye. That was really dumb, I'm sorry.